I grew up just outside of Princeton, New Jersey. I'm one of 4 kids. I'm the youngest. I didn't know anything back then about what you should eat and not eat. I recall wanting food all the time. So I was eating junk food morning, noon, and night. I didn't really know or think about being overweight and think about how much joy I took in food until my father, one time, and I was young, I must have been 14. He said, and I was eating something, and he said, "Look at you, even your hands are fat. You're disgusting." I was too heavy or too thin for many years because I was very unhealthy, both physically and in my head. When you live inside your head, and it's a very negative place, that's why kids get addictions so early, whether it be to substances or food. For various reasons, I was a very, very angry kid. So I would often stomp off and curse at my mom and stuff, and she would just take it and walk away. Perhaps had she tried to intervene, I wouldn't have started to be so self-deprecating and angry. From age 27 till now, I've been a personal trainer. I see moms who are obsessed with their weight and they are obsessed with exercise. It's impossible for them to go home and not bring it home, their obsession with their daughters. I see their kids, bulimic, anorexic, and maybe their parents don't know, but the girls have told me. I've tried to have this conversation with some teenage girls, and it's amazing how much they already know and how far they've already progressed toward being way too thin or way too heavy, and it's sad. And I try to let them know that they don't have to go to any extreme in either direction to be healthy. You want to be healthy, mind, body, and soul. But it is a very difficult task because there's so many factors. I don't know what's going on at home. I only know what they tell me maybe in the gym. You want a drastic change in 1 week, it's not going to happen that way. Work with me, we're going to work on your attitude and the way you see yourself. You don't have to be thin to be beautiful. If I had anything like that, my life would have gone down a different path. Absolutely. So I would encourage parents to please be there and reinforce how much you love them. I think mothers don't realize just how hard teenagers think. It blows my mind to hear what they say about themselves and how hard they are on themselves. They're disgusted. And they see things on their bodies that aren't really there. I wish I had known that I didn't have to live in my head and that there were avenues of help available to me, people to talk to, that I didn't have to be afraid, that I didn't have to hide in my room and in my head. And I really wish that my mother specifically as a woman and the motherly figure had been there more. Being overweight, having any kind of addiction, it all comes to how you feel about yourself. You've got to be easy on yourself. This is not life and death. You're gonna grow out of this phase and you're gonna lead a life.